Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty big leaks to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. New sprites of Pokemon that have been cut from the Generation 9 games have started to emerge. We also have Riddler-Ku posting things. There's a lot of stuff to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over the new leaked sprites of certain Pokemon, which, of course, raise the eyebrow because some of them are Megas, some of them are Primal Forms, Necrozma, Eternal Floette. Either way, we have Centro Leaks here tweeting out saying, new leak, Gen 9 style sprites for removed Pokemon, including Mega Evolutions, Eternal Floette, and other scrapped forms have leaked. So as you can see, we have Mega Charizard X here, we have Primal Groudon. I mean, Groudon we know is going to be in the game, we just don't know if Primal Groudon is going to be in the game. We have Necrozma here, and then we also have Eternal Floette. And then goes on to say, note that we have known for a while that it was likely that Game Freak already had prepared these sprites for all Pokemon. Check the quoted tweet here. This doesn't necessarily mean these forms will be returning soon. And then, yeah, this was something from a while ago. It was tweeted out by Matt saying, you know, during the San Diego Regional Championship stream today, their manual sprite selector for team previews accidentally showed off Scarlet and Violet style menu sprites for Pokemon that are not currently in the games. There's like Garboda, Vanillux, a couple of fossil Pokemon as well. So this is basically just more of those. It's just interesting today that obviously all of these came out. Let's go to Riddler-Ku though, who is the culprit, who did tweet these out, and he put a winky face with Mega Charizard X, Primal Groudon, Superior, and then also Domanitan, Galarian Domanitans are the forms. So again, some new sprites of Pokemon that are not in the game. And of course, these are going to raise eyebrows because it's Gen 5 starters, which have never been on the Switch, barring Oshawott, Dewott, and Samurott. And then Primal Groudon, obviously Megas as well. Like, this is kind of made the internet go into a little bit of a meltdown with Mega Charizard and starters and stuff. He then goes on to say, though, just playing with you all. So these are obviously leaked sprites, but I think when he's saying just playing with you all, he kind of wrote this in a way to try and make you think that they are back, and then he's put like, I'm just playing with you all. So I don't, this doesn't mean that like Mega Evolutions are back and stuff. It's just like the sprites for them. I wouldn't be surprised if this is for something like Pokemon Home. I'm guessing there's going to be like a big Pokemon Home update and maybe all the sprites change to the Gen 9 sprites, potentially. But yeah, it's just he's just kind of playing with us there. So I don't think this means that Mega Charizard is back, Primal Groudon, Superior, stuff like that. Because he also tweeted out images of Reshiram, Nihilego, which are two Pokemon which are likely to be in Scarlet and Violet. See, I'm not sure if they're in Pokemon Home or not, but they're very likely to be in because of the Ultra Beasts and stuff like that. All legendaries usually return. And then also we've got Necrozma here as well. So those were all the kind of posted new sprites of Pokemon. And again, I don't want people thinking this confirms that Mega Evolutions are back or Gen 5 starters are back. I think he just tweeted this out in a way to kind of mess with us a little bit, because he did say just playing with you all. So I think that was just in reference to him putting those in a 4. Like, he could have put, I don't know, if he was doing a riddle and it meant that Megas were back, I don't think he would have just made it that simple. But either way, I don't think that confirms that Megas are back. Let's go on to Eternal Floette as well, because that's also been tweeted out, should I say. Again, Eternal Floette, he has been tweeting out about quite a bit. And so we're not sure if like Floette's going to be like a Paradox Pokemon or it's going to be back in the Generation 9 games. We're not too sure. We have Kayla here saying this is about the third legendary, right? Charizard X equals Dragon type, plus hinting at different Terra types, similar to how we expected Charizard to become a Dragon, and it finally did. Groudon equals Ground type. The Maya Pottery, Superior combo of reptiles. Legend could be Iguana Turtle. Zen mode equals Terra Fire. Other hints could mean Dragon from another universe that has a second form. I personally don't think this is a riddle or anything. I just think that he's just posted these like leaked sprites. Maybe all these will be available on Pokemon Day if Pokemon Home connectivity does happen around that time. I mean, we know it's coming in spring, so again, it might just be a massive Pokemon Home update and he's just had access to some of the images. I wouldn't be surprised if he tweets out a few more over the next few days. Let's go into like the riddles though, and potentially if there is a riddle, should I say. Let's see what Soul Silverheart says about the whole situation, because again, it could be a riddle. You know, Riddler-Ku is known for riddles, so he could easily just be tweeting out the sprites, or he could just be tweeting those sprites out in a way to make us believe something or to try and yeah, put off like a riddle or something. But anyway, We have Soul Silverheart saying, what did I just wake up to? My beloved Ultra Necrozma. I haven't had any time to figure out any riddles just yet, but this is the most beautiful thing. This might be an official sprite of Ultra Necrozma. I'm assuming it was data mined from the latest home update. This could just be new sprites for home in general, but why do that? I think the Pokemon Company is cooking up something new for home, and it may finally be time for us to have some kind of access to Ultra Necrozma and more. I'm losing it. I feel like if it was data mined from the latest Pokemon Home update, we would have got them all when that Pokemon Home update happened. Like, that update happened, I think it was like a week ago now or something. And obviously data miners always check the latest updates and stuff. So if there was all of these sprites that were data mined, then I think it would have been kind of posted around then. We then go on to say, Q did say he was playing with us though, and I don't know if he would post officially leaked sprites, so there's a possibility that this Necrozma sprite is a fan-made sprite for many of the modded BDSP games, but so far no one has claimed that with proof. Sadly, it is different from the other sprites he shared. Seems like a smaller icon maybe. I'm on some crazy copium from this now though. And then he goes on to say, lastly, I want to say that I don't think Ultra Necrozma itself is literally involved in this riddle. This riddle is about one of two things in my opinion. Q's hats, his name change, or the Scarlet and Violet 3rd Legendary and be changing forms like Ultra Necrozma. I believe it's the latter, which also ties in to the first option. So again, it could be something, but I don't know. I feel like it's just a couple of leaked sprites. Maybe they are official sprites, maybe they're not. It definitely looks like they are. And it obviously is from the Generation 9 kind of style as well. So we'll have to wait and see. But let's go over the Eternal Floette one as well, because there's a little bit more information about that here as well. So we have Soul Silverheart saying, this one is for all the believers out there. Q has already hinted at AZ's Floette returning in some capacity. Maybe it's as simple as it being reworked into a paradox like other Cutmons, which again you could see because it is not just called Floette, it's called Eternal Floette. And again, that could be like Screamtail, it could be like Slitherwing, it could be something like that, and that's why Eternal is in front of its name. And again, there's so many connections between like Kalos and Area Zero and just Paldea and Kalos in general. So I wouldn't be shocked to see Eternal Floette back in the game. Anyway, then goes on to say his newest riddle also might not be a direct hint to AZ's Floette, but instead to Kalos, or should I say a part of Kalos, that we may actually be able to return to in the DLC, or I mean it could be both. Those are just my first impressions of these riddles. Please mention if used, it helps a lot. And then goes on to say, I attached a screenshot of his follow-up tweet because if AZ's Floette is returning, there's also a high possibility that all the other things he listed, will they make it in the tweet are coming back too. So again, this is him talking about AZ's Floette like a while ago on the, oh god, it was ages ago. Do you think AZ Floette makes it this time? Do you think Cat Pikachu would get a new member? Do you think Vivian would get the 21st pattern? Do you think more Go exclusive and Scarlet and Violet compatible forms exist? We got so many questions unanswered. So again, he has been talking about AZ's Floette quite a little bit. I don't know, I feel like it's just a bit too out there to expect Mega Evolutions and Primal forms to be in the game. I just can't see a game where we have terrestrialized Pokemon that are also Mega Evolved. Because if you think about it, like a Charizard Y, once it's Mega Evolved, it summons the Drought, which also already boosts its Fire-type moves. It's got Stab, it's got a really good special attack stat. And then if you terrestrialize that into a Fire-type, that Flamethrower or Fire Blast or whatever is going to be doing so much damage in the sun. It's just going to be a bit too ridiculous. I would love Mega Evolutions back. I just don't understand how they work it into this game. So these riddles could mean one of many things. It could mean returning Pokemon, and these are all returning, which again is very unlikely, but that is a possibility. It could be a riddle about the 3rd Legendary or some form of other Paradox Pokemon that could potentially be back, because these are alternate forms of Pokemon apart from Serperior. So maybe that means Serperior is getting a new form. I don't know, because obviously it's a starter and then all these are different forms. I don't know. Again, that's just another way you could take it, which would be kind of cool. We know that Samurot's in the game because obviously of the Hisuian form. So Oshawott, Duat, Samurott, Hisuian Samurott are back. We don't know about Tepig and Snivy though. They've never been on the Switch, and again, might still never be on the Switch because a new console could be out before Gen 5 games are, and so yeah, they may never see the light of day. Or it could just, I don't know, it could just be something random, I don't know. They could even be fan-made. They're very likely not though. These definitely look leaked in my opinion, but either way, very interesting to take a look at. And again, with Pokemon Day fast approaching on the 27th of February, I wouldn't be surprised if Riddler Q posts more stuff about the DLC, just simply because it's about to be announced, so he may as well get a few more leaked things out. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but that's just my 2 cents. What are your thoughts on this situation though? Do you think this is about returning Pokemon? Do you think it is just about the third legendary Paradox Pokemon? Do you think it is just about sprites? Let me know your thoughts on it all. Make sure to drop a like down below if you did enjoy it. Let's try and hit 500. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.